Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are covering Germany v Ivory Coast. And here we go. Kickoff underway. Havertz with a shot straight off the bat. Ivory Coast playing it around the back here. Germany pressing high. I think Germany are going to look to make a statement today. But can they do what they did to a mighty Curacao? That is to be seen. Okay, Germany at the back with Manuel Neuer. Germany definitely have a point to prove here. I mean, there's one thing beating Curacao, and then there's another beating a team that is... Where actually are Ivory Coast ranked? Ivory Coast, top 33 teams in the world. Diomande down the left here, linked to Liverpool. Also been linked to United, but doubt we're going to spend that much money. Ivory Coast struggling to build play from the back here. Germans pressing them instantly. Offside for Ivory Coast. Would have been a corner, but offside. Neither side too dominant in the first 5 minutes here. Looks as though Germany are pressing a bit more, but possession-wise, pretty even. Ivory Coast on the ball. And Diamande trying to get involved there, but interesting to see Ahmad playing wing back again, just like he did under Ruben Amorim. Bonnie cross. Ahmad's getting very high up. Pretty much was playing as a striker then, as soon as that cross was coming into the box. Germany coming forward though, Leroy Sané. Didn't even notice the ball ahead of him. Terrible. Who are we slandering today? Matty Joe's in the chat. Ethan Johnson also in the chat. Trufordians. Good timing, lads. Both came in at the exact same time. Who are we slandering today? Wirtz. I mean, I've not even seen Wirtz yet, which goes to show he's not having an amazing game. So I thought Ahmad was playing wing back, but it looks like he's playing winger. So it looks like they are playing a 4-3-3 here. Ivory Coast. We got Ethan Johnson, the Oracle himself, in the chat, by the way, leading the Admin's Angels World Cup score predictor competition. Fair dues. Just got home from my niece's grad party. Hit up a brewery on the way home. My guy. Do you go to the same brewery every time, EJ, or are you visiting every single one in your area? And if so, have you already done that? Or are there some still that you need to visit? Havertz with a decent header there, but a great save from the Ivory Coast keeper. I have my girls plus for 2 dogs and a cat. 2 dogs and a cat, bro. They all come stay over these days. One of the twins is now at work. I'm about to take the youngest fishing. Wow. Are you a good fisher, Matty? Pretty much the same one. I've been to them all. Where is the best brewery in the world? We're looking at Hill Farmstead Brewery in Vermont. We're looking at Firestone Walker Brewing Company in California. Very nice, Ethan. GG's on the leaderboard position. I'm decent enough to have fun, catch fish, and teach others. Lovely stuff, mate. We'll have to go fishing one day. Admin and Matty Joe's on the open lake. Hill Farmstead is a great brewery. Have you been, EJ? Oh, Ivory Coast there. Close. I have not. Guys, if admin ever becomes a billionaire, best believe we'll do admin's adventures with angels. We'll go fishing with Matty Joe's, and we'll go to Hill Farmstead with EJ. I've had the beer though. Decent beer. Okay, Germany taking control of possession now. I think it's going as planned. Now it's just going to be Ivory Coast on the counter attack. Hill Farmstead is in the middle of nowhere. I guess we'll have to go to Firestone Walker Brewing Company in California instead. Maybe that one will be a bit more lively. And yes, the beer is world class. Wow. Congratulations, Hill Farmstead, because if Ethan Johnson is giving the seal of approval for your beer, then that means you've made it. Ethan Johnson needs the Germans to score 3 goals. A lot of people have predicted 2-1 to Germany in this game. Vivek went with a 3-3 draw. I mean, his predictions are out there, I'm not going to lie. Diamande with a Lukaku first touch there. Where do you guys think Diamande is going to end up? Because he's linked to Liverpool. He was linked to United at one point, but then I think that's when he was valued about 50 mil, but now suddenly he's valued at 100 mil. So don't think he's going to be coming to us. Liverpool? Yeah. I don't know why Liverpool realistically need... Because Diamande plays on the left, right? The left, right? So, I don't know why they would need to sign another left winger when they need to replace Salah. But we'll let him play on the right, which is where he wants to play. Okay. Sorry about the random silences, guys. I am just finished with my dinner. Him coming to us, benched, and Buemo potentially. Yeah, that was never going to happen. I think having Ahmad and Mbuemo on the right-hand side, that position's pretty locked now for the near future. But they'll treat Rashford like a new signing when they can't sell him. I don't see Rashford coming back. I think even if it means selling him for less to like a Premier League club, I think United would still do it. Just out of bitterness towards Barcelona. Like they'll probably let him go to a Premier League club for a similar fee, but not Barcelona. I did see somewhere that Barcelona supposedly think that if they literally just wait till the end of the window, then United will be desperate and they'll sell Rashford for the price they want. But surely there's another club that's going to come in for him. Shot from Musiala there, but not in the back of the net. As long as we don't do a loan, I'm good. Barcelona think they can act with impunity. I genuinely hate Barcelona. Yeah, Barcelona have to be one of the worst teams to deal with in world football. I think Barcelona, Brighton, Everton. Whenever I see us linked with a player from those clubs, I'm just like, oh, we're going to get absolutely destroyed here. Also today, in terms of Manchester United news, Mateus Fernandes linked to Tottenham, and he's apparently agreed personal terms with Tottenham. I'm not the biggest fan of that because I mean, like, if we are going for players but only want Man United, then you shouldn't really be agreeing personal terms with another club. But at the same time, he can't really can he put his entire career on the line? Because if he waits all summer, then United end up getting a different midfielder instead of him. Then he's kind of screwed, isn't he? If he said no to Tottenham and he has to play for relegated West Ham. So I can understand why Fernandes did it, but at the same time, I still don't think he's like that talented of a player that I'm really bothered if we sign him or not. I really don't see the hype with Mateus Fernandes, but a lot of other people are seeing. Germany through again, but heavy pass. I mean, so far Germany are not having the success that they did against Curacao, surprisingly. Neuer on the ball. Well, Brazil have an injury. Breaking news: Rafinha has a muscle injury in his right thigh. Rafinha will now undergo intensive treatment, staying with Brazil squad at the World Cup and trying to recover for later stages. Oh wow, deflected shot, but still not on target. For Germany, corner to Germany now. Rafinha will now undergo intensive treatment, staying with Brazil squad at the World Cup and trying to recover for later stages. But he's going to miss the Scotland game. Choosing Spurs over United show is either a lack of ambition or intelligence. I completely agree, and I don't think he is choosing Spurs over United. I think it is purely the fact that United. I don't know if United are convinced on Fernandes. I do not know that he's. Oh, foul against Germany there. The ball's in the back of the net, but so Germany have put the ball in the back of the net, but it looks like it was a foul on the keeper. Now that goal isn't going to stand, surely. But yeah, I don't think Fernandes is opting for Tottenham over United, or at least I hope not, because otherwise he is brain dead. But I think he. We need to pick that keeper up off the floor. I was referring to Tonali admin. Oh, you're speaking about Tonali. I mean, Tonali's just a mercenary, isn't he? I mean, he didn't even want to go to Newcastle. Don't you remember all of the clips when he came from? Didn't he come from? I don't know which. I don't know which Milan team. I think it was a Milan team, and then he came to Newcastle and he was just like so unbothered and just like not excited at all. He's a mercenary, man. He's just trying to get out of Newcastle. Wants to live in London. Just on Tonali, actually, I've just read something here. Let me pull it up if I can. Should be able to. There we go. Newcastle United have rejected a bid from Spurs in the region of 75 to 80 million pounds for Sandro Tonali, as Sky Football called. Newcastle are looking for at least 85 fixed and total package of around 100 million. Spurs and Manchester City, the two clubs active on Tonali. That is ridiculous. The midfield market is absolutely insane in the Premier League at the moment. Gotta pay for his bets somehow. Oh, wow. More on Tonali and Spurs exclusive story. Tottenham bid was sent 3 days ago, rejected by Newcastle, £75 million. Were never going to be enough. But part of the plan, talks have been underway since then, with Tottenham determined to get the deal done. Spurs keep pushing. De Zerbi wants him. Yeah, they can have Tonali. I mean, they can have all the controversy that he brings as well. Newcastle have oil money. It's buy him and move on. Literally. But yeah, Tonali, I think he's literally a mercenary. I don't know why any player would want to go to Spurs. I mean, I understand De Zerbi is a decent manager, so you may want to play under him, but What's the difference between going to Spurs over Newcastle right now? Both have no European football. Both pretty mid-table mediocrity clubs. So, like, what's the difference? The only thing you're doing is destroying your reputation at Newcastle, really, Tonali is. Let's see if there's been any other football news. Ederson from Atalanta has completed the first part of his medical tests for Manchester United, with the €45 million deal, excluding add-ons, essentially done and set to be announced at the right time. Okay, so part of his medical has been completed. I don't know if you watched the Ederson performance, EJ, but from what I'm seeing online, a lot of people are hyping it up. If De Zerbi was Spanish and not Italian, this would be a non-issue. What do you mean by that, huh? If De Zerbi was Spanish and not Italian. Oh, you think that Tonali is purely going to Spurs because De Zerbi's an Italian manager? I saw him dribble the ball out of bounds. Oh, okay. Maybe it's maybe people were getting carried away with that Ederson performance then. It's crazy that Sweden won 5-1 against Tunisia and then absolutely got demolished by Netherlands 5-1. Reality check for Graham Potter. Ederson was decent, but showed no reason to jump out of a window. I think a lot of people were hyping the fact that didn't he play as like a right back for his portion of the game? A lot of people were saying that Diogo Dalot should be worried, but he should be worried in general. Ivory Coast. I feel like I'm a bit cursed with this World Cup because I absolutely overslept my alarm for the Netherlands game, where it was an absolute goal fest. And then now we've got Germany v Ivory Coast, where realistically both of these teams are going to get out of the group stage. But I don't think either team wants to lose. So, oh, Ahmad! Ahmad, you're so bad, but they still score. Okay, just as I was saying it, Ivory Coast get a goal. Ahmad, mate, sort your feet out. That was atrocious. Ahmad, bro. I'm so happy for the goal, but come on, Ahmad. Look at this, EJ. Ahmad was absolutely terrible. Oh, sweet Jesus. Why is a Germany fan celebrate? What is it? You just conceded. Cross in. Ahmad, open go. Oh my god. He tried to hit it with his left foot when literally the entire left-hand side of the goal was open. Ahmad. Ahmad, that was so bad. Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm really scared with Ahmad's future, man. All he had to do is touch it first time. Touch it first time, or just not be so left-footed and use your right foot and hit it to the left-hand side of the goal. Either way, 1-0 Ivory Coast. Germany in the mud. Oh yeah, let's get carried away about beating bloody Curacao 7-1. As soon as you come up against a real team, boom. And so far, I think England are the team that have faced the highest level of competition and got a win in this tournament. I mean, I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. We should be worried if we bought an 8/6 to play right back. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we've seen some. I don't know. It's interesting how players change positions. I mean, I see a lot of people online saying that Dorgu's not a winger, but you look at his goal catalogue, you look at his physicality, you look at how much he gets into good positions going forward. I think he's a lot more valuable as a winger than a fullback. But people on Twitter seem to be very much against that. Oh wow. Don't know who this Ivory Coast player is, but he just dribbled past everyone. And kept hold of the ball. It's still not coming home. It is coming home. It is Ethan Johnson. Ahmad really, like, Ahmad scares me, man. Because he's got so much talent, but I think he's going down the Alanga route at the moment. How do you not score that? Oh, Diamande, left-hand side. Diamande holds up the ball. Goes into the midfield for the Ivory Coast. Or Côte d'Ivory, however you say it. Ball over the top on the wing. Good take. Whipped in. Or cross. Bonnie chasing all the way back here for Germany. Well played. Kessie, the goal scorer. 16th goal for Ivory Coast.
Here are the 3 things I'll do differently on my next trip to Bali. I spent 1 month there the last time I went, and I want to share these tips with you so that your first trip to Bali is as seamless as possible. The first thing I'll do differently is to come with a scooter license. They are much more strict about checking licenses for scooter rentals in Bali these days, so bringing a license is necessary. The next thing I'll do differently is to bring a backpack instead of a rolling suitcase. There are so many amazing places to see in Bali and the surrounding islands like Nusa Penida or the Gili Islands. It is 1,000 times more convenient to carry a backpack than to drag a suitcase.
Neuer at the back. I mean, people were begging us to get Nagelsmann, right? This is the biggest stage, and so far he's conceded a goal to Curacao, and he's losing to the Ivory Coast. Remember when we were linked to Kessie for like 2 summers? I don't, to be honest with you. The name sounds kind of familiar, but I don't remember being linked. Who did he play for in those summers? Do you know? But so far, the African sides in World Cup have looked really good, haven't they? I mean, you got Morocco, Ivory Coast, Senegal, pretty close game against France. Egypt drawing against Belgium. Nagelsmann is so overrated. He was in Italy admin, I think. Let's have a look at Kessie and the teams he played for. Yeah, so he played for Atlanta, AC Milan, he played for Barcelona. What? And now he's at Al Ahly. I swear, the Saudi Arabian League has just plucked so much decent talent and decent careers that could have gone somewhere. All to just pretty much sign it away for extra cash. It's quite disappointing, but then I guess if the players can still get involved in their World Cup squads, then I mean, you get the money and you get the international stage. So Egypt scored both goals versus Belgium. It's the new Chinese Super League. The Chinese Super League lasted about 2 years though, didn't it? And then you only got like a few. I think it was mainly like Brazilian players that went there. It was like Hulk, Oscar, Fellaini went there, the big stars. Oh! Good shot, but Neuer's going to see that coming a long way. It is the new Chinese Super League, but I do think it's going to last a lot longer than the Chinese Super League. Oscar wasted his career, 100%. He was so entertaining to watch at Chelsea. Coast to Ivory on the ball. From the Paul. Oh. Refs let it play. The ref let them play, but it was a blatant foul there. Germany's still 1-0 down. Wirtz is so shears. He had to pass to Havertz there. He didn't have the confidence to take it himself. That's such a blatant foul as well. How did the ref not see that? Germany really underwhelming here, not gonna lie. See, Germans are panicking. It looks like it. Free kick to Germany. What did I predict for this game? I predicted 2-1 to Germany, so they need to get that goal soon.
Around, trust me. And the last thing I'll do differently is to pack less clothes. When you go to Bali, you will see so many beautiful clothes at really cheap prices. So if you need something, you can always grab it there. And Bali is also very hot and humid, so I'll bring lighter and fewer options next time. For more tips like these, comment the word Bali down below and I'll DM you our complete Bali travel guide.
After spending 12 weeks in Bali, here are 5 mistakes you should avoid. Don't think that Bali is a paradise island. Yes, it's stunning, but it's not without issues. There's no proper trash system. Traffic, especially in the south, can be a nightmare, and over-tourism is real. Come with realistic expectations and respect the island. Don't just visit the famous Instagram spots. Sure, they look great in photos, but most of them are overcrowded and not as magical as they seem online. There are so many beautiful and peaceful places to explore off the beaten path. Check out our recent post for hidden gems. Don't rent a scooter without experience or the right license. Scooters are the easiest way to get around, but you need an international driving permit and actual driving experience. Accidents are common, and travel insurance will not cover you if you're not licensed. Don't just do day trips to the north. The real magic of Bali is in the north. Waterfalls, rice terraces, temples, authentic villages. If you only stay in the south, like Canggu, Uluwatu, or Seminyak, you're missing the best part of the island. Spend a few nights up north, you won't regret it. Don't underestimate Bali Belly. It sounds cute, but trust us, it's not. We've had it multiple times and it's rough. Avoid tap water, take probiotics, don't drink from open bottles. And if you get sick, go to a pharmacy for antibiotics.
Many people coming from? What the hell? Why is a German woman talking all the time? Let me have a look. Do I have like a random tab open or something? One sec, I had an advert pop up. My bad. Oh, thank God it stopped. Some German lady. I mean, she's not too happy with the fixture, so she's resorted to speaking about Bali, apparently. I think I clicked on like a random YouTube short by accident, lads. What the hell? Oh, Ivory Coast coming forward. Never heard anyone talk about Bali so aggressively. Why do I want probiotics all of a sudden? See, you don't get this anywhere else, guys. You don't get this anywhere else. Random German women featuring on the oldtruthford stream. Okay, Ivory Coast in the midfield here. The Germans not looking too good, yeah? Home of honestly biased travel adverts. Anytime, guys. Anytime. Hashtag admins adventures. Do Ivory Coast have more possession now? Let's have a look. Nah, still no. More possession. Looks like they are just keeping it at the back. Germans are doing well at pressing. It's just a shame that they're not doing too well at impressing, if you know what I mean. The algorithm heard you and acted accordingly. They're always listening, people. They're always listening. How far do you reckon Ivory Coast can go then, guys? I'm going to say quarterfinals. Actually, no, I'm going to say round of 16. I think Germany will get knocked out around a 32, depending on their opposition. Because they just look like a bunch of soy boys. Quarters, depending on who they end up with. Yeah, if they get lucky, I can see them going quarters. But I'd say round of 16 is their max. Ivory Coast. Well, they've defended well, you know. I mean, like, it's not like as though Germany... They have been pretty terrible, though, actually. They have been pretty terrible. I'm not going to say, like, Ivory Coast have been amazing. Sané cuts in. Sané trying to find somebody who was offside anyway, so what's the point? They're rushing their work, the Germans. The Germans are allergic to using the width the Ivory Coast are letting them have. They keep trying to cut inside, don't they? Thrown for Ivory Coast. Whereas Ivory Coast, almost all of their players just down the wings. But so bad. Germany is so lackluster. The Ivory Coast are playing super narrow without the ball. Yep. They are literally just letting them stay out there on the wings, aren't they? No one's even going out to meet them. Okay, Germany down the right wing now. Sane. That's better. Got a cross in from the right-hand side, wins a corner. 7 minutes of added time. But Germany whip a cross in. Let's take a long shot. Yep, here we go. Good block. We're not seeing a lot of long ranges being scored in this World Cup, are we? Go on, use the width. Oh, Nemecha is a beast, man. Nemecha's quick enough to keep up with them. I don't know why you're doing back heels on the back line, Germany. I mean, you need to do that up front. Come on. Sane. Germany down the wing. Oh my god, poor pass. Musiala. Why do Musiala and Wirtz have the same like weird dribbling style where it looks like they're about to like completely collapse? Nagelsmann crying for a pen there. It's funny, you look at this German team 2 years ago and you say like they've got so much young talent, but then now you look at them and just kind of like, are they a bit overrated? Probably. Ahmad. Another successful pass. We'll add that in the book. That's 6 now for Ahmad. Bonnie wins the corner. It was Ahmad who gave the foul away as well on the edge of the box for Germany, or the potential incident that should have been a foul, I should say. Ivory Coast whip in, headed away. Ivory Coast maintain the ball. Germany pinned in, or penned in. Yeah, Ivory Coast are playing with better football by far. Diamande. Diamande is rapid, man. How old is Diamande? Diamande is 19 years old. Wow. But to Havertz. Good from Ahmad, getting the ball back. Ugh, but then he doesn't find a pass to anyone, Ahmad. Ahmad does like 90% of things correctly, but that final 10%, he's not doing well at the moment. Ahmad's telling Diamande that he's going to find him long, so Diamande needs to make a run. Bonnie should have found Ahmad there on the right-hand side in acres of space. Havertz. Edge of the box. Sane. Oh, Sane. There we go. Germans coming inside and playing very well there. But guess what? Wirtz bottles it again. Wirtz is so shiz. Man. Wirtz is such a frustrating player to watch. That's the end of the first half. Okay, half time. Here we go. Really disappointing from Germany, that. I mean, we've all pretty much predicted them to win. I don't think anyone's predicted Ivory Coast to win. No. Everyone's either predicted a draw or Germany to win. Poor from them. Ethan Johnson, you've got a 6-point lead at the moment, as things stand. What are people saying online? Let's have a look. Musiala used to dance for entire teams. Now he looks stiff as hell. What happened to him? Yeah, I know we've been linked to Nemetra before, but I'm surprised it never materialized. That guy would have no problem adapting to the Premier League. Unbelievable athlete. Germans will be punished in the dressing room by Nagelsmann. I don't know if I can take that guy seriously, man. He's too busy wearing like tweed suits and stuff like that. I don't know if Nagelsmann's the type of manager to pretty much lay into you. J-Red MUFC, good to see you, man. How embarrassing it would be to lose out on Tonali and Mateus Fernandes to Spurs. I mean, I don't think we're going to miss out on both of them. And also, I don't know, I just don't see it. I don't see it coming. And it's not missing out on them, is it? I mean, if United don't think the player is worth the value, I kind of trust the recruitment department more than I care about losing them to Spurs, you know? We're not in for Tonali. In quotation marks there from EJ. I don't know, Jay. I don't think it's. I don't think either of them are like. I know Tonali's decent, but is he worth 100 million quid? I doubt it. And Mateus Fernandes, even him being quoted at like 80, 85 million. I don't know if that's worth it either. I think we massively need energy in that midfield. I don't know if we necessarily need a Fernandes. In this market, yes, he is. I don't know, man. I don't know. Who is? Tonali or Fernandes? Because Tonali, I think you can kind of make an argument for, but Fernandes being worth 80, 85 million quid? No way. Tonali is, yeah, fair enough. I can see an argument for Tonali, but at Fernandes, I don't know, man. Being in like a relegated midfield and you're suddenly worth 85 million quid. What? What is this? If Anderson is that expensive, and so is Tonali. Fernandes, absolutely not. He's been relegated twice. Yeah, it's... I just don't... I don't see it. I don't see it. I think you pay like... You pay around 80, 85 million for Premier League proven, approaching their prime midfielders. You don't pay that for like a 21-year-old, which I'm pretty sure Fernandes is 21. Let me double check that. Yeah, 21 years old. I mean, he is turning 22 soon, but how decent of a midfielder is he if he's not even involved in the World Cup squad for Portugal? Like, it's just, there's so many things. Also, 2 Fernandeses in the midfield. Does that sound right? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. That's not fair. What's not fair? Portugal have the best midfield in the world, admin. Yeah, but even a part of the squad, mate. Like, let's see who made it into the Portuguese squad over him. Who made it into the Portuguese squad ahead of Fernandes? Ruben Neves. Samu. Trincao. Okay, so Trincao plays for Sporting. Samu plays for Mallorca. And Ruben Neves plays for Al Hilal. Wait, Ruben Neves? Yeah, Ruben Neves plays for Al Hilal. And we're saying that this kid's going to be, or is worth right now, £85 million. I don't know. Why can't he get into the Portuguese squad? I mean, even Diogo Dalot got into the Portuguese squad. How ironic is it that Man City are close to signing Anderson for 115 million, their favourite number? I mean, 115 million reasons, 115 charges against them. Ridiculous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, the United news has been pretty slow this transfer window, I'll say that much, but I think that's because Ineos are waiting for the dust to settle with the World Cup. Wirtz and Musiala, how much are they worth these days? Are they still supposedly worth like 100 mil each? Because to have 2 forwards worth 100 mil and create what they have, Germany, trash, mate. Absolute trash. I wonder who we're actually going to go for once we've got the midfield sorted out, though. I mean, who's going to be, or what position's going to be the next signing? Because a lot of people are talking about Lewis Hall, but I've not seen too much concrete evidence to say that we'd actually get him. And he's going to cost a lot of money, so I don't know if any of us are going to be all over that. Duncan Ferguson here talking on ITV. Duncan Ferguson looks like someone you would not want to meet in a dark alley. Ivory Coast. Can I even speak? Ivory Coast creating more XG than the German side. Who had that on their bingo card? Ivory Coast, who are 33rd in the FIFA rankings, next to Germany, who are ranked in the top 10. None of the favourites in the World Cup have looked convincing, people. None of them. I mean, America, somewhat convincing, but they've been playing against Australia and bloody Paraguay. England against a very tidy Croatia team. Scored 4 goals against them. Have the faith. It's coming home. It's coming home. Have the faith, folks. Who are your dark horses for this World Cup? Mine are Norway and Japan. Japan, I'd say, are definitely up there. But I do think they've got a lack of individual skill to get them over the line. I think that they'll get to maybe the quarters. I see Japan getting to, but quarters is probably their maximum. Who else? Morocco. Morocco are a dark horse. I feel like Morocco have been good, but the trend in the Morocco game so far is that they play really well in the first half, and then the second half they completely lose all of their energy. So Morocco's up there. I mean, even Brazil, if they keep playing Cunha instead of trying to play bloody Thiago up front, that would help them. Who else? You know what? Mexico could be considered a dark horse. But then I guess I'm not going to put Brazil there because Brazil are probably a favourite. I'm looking at Mexico. I'm looking at Japan. I feel like Mexico, Japan, Morocco have impressed me the most. I would not be surprised to see one of them get to the semis at least. The US have been impressive. The US have been impressive, but, and I'm not saying this to rage bait or anything, I do think that both of your games have started with own goals. What happens when you go a goal down first? Because you tend to start games pretty slowly. I think that the occasion gets to the players to begin with, and then they grow into the game every time. So if somebody scores an early goal against you, I'd like to see how America react to that. I mean, if they react well, then yeah, I can see them potentially going all the way to the semis because they've also got the home field advantage. They've got the referees. Referees tend to not do too many bad decisions against the home team, so that's going well for you. And yeah, I think I think America has potential, but a few things have to go your way. What other team has impressed me so far in this tournament? I'd say the most impressive have been Mexico, Morocco, England. Throw USA in there. I mean, Canada won 6-0 against Qatar, didn't they? We'll have to see Canada's second game and how they get on, but Canada could be a dark horse, you know? I like Japan, but I think they have a lack of physicality in their team. That's what will probably stop them from getting to the next level. Very good team, though. Yeah, completely agree, Jay. Completely agree. It's funny when you watch Japan play because it feels like you're watching 10 Duracell bunnies just running around the pitch. Like, they don't stop. They do not stay in a static position at any point during the game. They are a very physically fit team, but in terms of the actual physicality and like skill, like having that just like wonder aspect of their team, it's kind of letting them down. I mean, Ecuador, I've been seeing quotes from, I don't know who it's from, but somebody within the Ecuador camp saying that they're feeling really confident and Luis Diaz is feeling confident. So, be interesting to see how they get on against Curacao. Argentina as well. People aren't talking about Argentina, man. I understand Messi is past it, but scored a hat-trick. They are defending the World Cup. Martinez, if he stays fit the whole tournament, you know he's a decent defender. We've got a decent midfield. We've got a decent forward line with Julian Alvarez. Messi's got the runners around him. I think Argentina haven't been considered at all to win this World Cup, and I think the sad thing is that we saw in the Congo game why having a good team on paper and having chemistry in real life is a real thing, because Portugal do not look like they're anywhere near challenging for this World Cup. Okay, second half underway soon. The best player so far in this World Cup has been the Cape Verde keeper. What a performance at 40-year-old. Yeah, I mean, fair play to him. Fair play to him. I would, I don't know, Jet. It's a hard one. I don't want to, I know it's easy to get carried away with the hype and everything, because I was as well when I live streamed the game with the Cape Verde keeper. But at the same time, how bad was Spain? Like, if Spain actually performed semi-well in that game, I think they could have easily scored a couple of goals, but they weren't. So I think sentimental best player of the tournament, Cape Verde keeper. In terms of actual best player in the tournament so far, you got to go with Lionel Messi. You got to go with Lionel Messi so far, based on the performances we've seen. Ivory Coast, Ahmad, down the right. Who is he looking for there? Man, Ahmad's passing is so off. Yes, I agree. Spain was awful. They lack a world-class striker. I mean, even just a semi-decent level striker. Like, is Morata injured? Could they not call him up? Like, even he would finish some chances in that side. Throw in for the Ivory Coast here. Oh, kept it in play. Ivory Coast player pulled down there, but ref's not giving it. Ahmad close to pressing Neuer there. If we are talking about big names from the tournament, for me, it has to be Sithole. Albert Wesley coming in with Sithole. Shout out to the first World Cup live stream we did. I mean, everyone saw that coming from a mile away that Sithole was going to have a bad game, but it was beyond my wildest dreams to see him get a red card as well. All the hype about Messi hat-trick, I get it, but he should have been sent off. Yep, that's a good point as well, Jay. I haven't actually seen the tackle, so I don't know if he should have been sent off, but I've seen like photos of it. I've not seen it in real time, but studs up on the leg. I mean, that's at least a yellow card minimum from Messi there. But Messi aside, who's been the player of the tournament? Could look at... Oh, Germany through. Corner for Germany. Looks like Germany up for this second half. Other than Messi, who could be player of the tournament? I mean, Mbappe had a decent first game. Kane had a decent first game. Even Haaland. Haaland had a decent first game, but he doesn't get spoken about. Because, I mean, no one really cares about Norway. What ref would have the balls, though, to send Messi off in a World Cup? That is another good, very, very good point, Jay. That's another very good point. I'd love that. I'd love to see that happen, though, because, I mean, surely that referee would get, like, absolutely demolished for the rest of their career for sending Messi off in a World Cup. I feel like the refs just can't send off Ronaldo or Messi, though. I mean, they know it's their last World Cup, so I would be shocked to see either of them get a red card. I wonder what the odds are on that. For either Messi or Ronaldo to get a red card in this World Cup. That ref getting cramp was another tournament highlight too for me. Yeah, that was one of the best moments. And then the fourth official coming over, giving him a rum and coke. What else? I was going to mention something else there, but it completely slipped my mind. Something else has happened this tournament, which was good. When you already rigged one World Cup for Messi, why not rig another? Yeah. I mean, that World Cup in Qatar was one of the worst World Cups ever, if we're being honest. It's crazy. I don't think I even had the channel set up when the last World Cup was on. 4 years in the game, folks. Here's to 4 years more. I know that made no sense, 4 more years, but you know what I mean. Germany coming forward. Ivory Coast down the middle. Ahmad. Oh, that was almost it. That was almost it for Ivory Coast. Well, realistically, we know Germany are through to the next stages because of their massive goal difference against Curacao, so they could lose here. Scotland v Brazil. When do you think Scotland can get a result? Scotland v Brazil next. Do you think Scotland can get a result? You know what? I think in that second half against Morocco, they actually played well, but Morocco have shown that they peter off in the second half. So was that Scotland playing well or Morocco playing poorly? I think it was Morocco playing poorly. Ahmad down the right here. Oh my God, Ahmad creates another chance. 2 chances created in a minute for Ahmad there. Do I think Scotland can get a result? I think they... Nah, actually I don't. I think Brazil have too much quality. I mean, Cunha, Casemiro, Edison, the defenders, Gabriel, Marquinhos, Alisson in goal. Nah, I don't think Scotland can get a result in that game. I think it will just be damage limitation. I think they'll be just parking the bus for a point. 26 from the Ivory Coast is tiny. Let's have a look at 26. Oh my God, he is tiny. He makes Ahmad look tall. How tall is 26 from Ivory Coast? Let's have a look. Ole is his name. Ole, he's 20 years old. Apparently he's 5'8", but he looks He does not look 5'8", bro. That guy does not look 5'8". Brazil don't have a McTominay Volo, and I think that's exactly why they're going to win, mate. And I think that's why they will demolish Brazil. But no, McTominay, I think he's been unlucky. I mean, he had a pretty poor game against Morocco, but then again, he's the only one who's actually doing anything, so there's no chance that dude is 5'8", even. I think he's done the height test on his tiptoes because he makes Ahmad look like 5'10", and Ahmad's short himself. We need Ahmad to stand next to him. Ahmad? I'm surprised I didn't notice that in the first half. Like, good spot, Ethan, because he is tiny. Oh, one sec. Is it camera angles? It may be camera angles because he's coming closer and he looks a bit taller there, I guess. Stand next to Ahmad. We just need them two to be next to each other soon. Brown doing well defending against Ahmad here, but Ahmad gets the ball back. Ahmad crosses in. Go on! Oh, come on. Ahmad's doing really well this second half. I think it's because the sun may have been in his eyes in the first half, and now he's in the shade. He's playing a lot better. He looks 12. Corner here for Coast d'Ivory. Ahmad, everything's coming through Ahmad this half. We've been linked with Chouameni, but I think we end up with Eduardo Camavinga, another injury-prone player. I have seen the links to both. Chouameni's definitely not going to leave Real Madrid. I don't think Mourinho's going to let him. Camavinga is more likely, but we don't want him. We do not want Camavinga, I don't think. Ahmad! Oh, Nathaniel Brown doing just enough to put Ahmad off there. Oh! Wait, I think we see 26 and 15 together. Wait, now that 26 and 15 have stood next to each other, he looks taller than Ahmad. I've just seen them next to each other, EJ, and he does look taller than Ahmad. So camera angles may be doing him dirty here. Sane on the ball. This is a crazy scoreline. Is it? I mean, Germany have been awful. Absolutely awful. Germany always do this as well. They absolutely dominate like small teams, but then when they come up against real competition, they struggle. For modern Germany, anyway. That was a terrible shot from Rudiger. Where's Ozil? He's long gone, mate. Long gone silver. All the bounce. Half an hour for Germany to do anything here. Some of the keepers in this World Cup have been awful. Oh, I've not seen that. What keepers do you think have been awful, Jay? I think the refereeing's been pretty good. Did you guys see the... Oh, I don't know what game it was, but there was one ref that like pretty much cut a WWE promo when he went to the screen and it was in the what was it in? It was in the Paraguay game, I think. So it would have been the Paraguay, the Turkey game. The ref literally cut a WWE promo when he sent Miguel Almiron off. It was so funny. If you haven't seen it, look up the highlights for Turkey v Paraguay and listen to the referee making his decision on the red card. The red for covering the mouth? Yeah, that's the one, Albert. So good. Sometimes when the refs have to go to the screen and they have to announce their decision to the stadium, you can tell they're a bit nervous. They're not used to speaking in front of that many people. But then that guy, he was just like, red card! It was so good. I feel like he should do the announcements for like the UFC or something like that. Turkey, massive letdown in this World Cup with the players they have. Yeah, Turkey, I mean, they're always the #1 dark horse that people always go on about, but Turkey are kind of like Portugal, like they just let you down. They break your heart. Yeah, I remember thinking, damn, that was dramatic. that was really good. I want him to do the World Cup final, that ref. Oh, Musiala, Sane coming off. And Pavlovic. Who's coming on? Man, it is so hot in the UK right now. Luerling, Undav, and Amiri. I have no idea who any of these players are for Germany who have come on, but let's see if they can do anything. Ivory Coast player down on the ground here. Would you drop Ronaldo for the next game if you was Portugal manager? I would play him if you need a goal. Ronaldo type of player who may be quiet, but you know he can have that moment of magic. Oh, that is a hard question, Jay. That's a hard question, mate. Oh, that's a hard one. I think... Don't clip that, by the way. I think... I would. Who are Portugal playing next? Actually, it depends on the opposition. Portugal are playing Uzbekistan. Nah, you know what? I would play Ronaldo. I would play him for the next game. I just feel like... I don't know. The problem is, I don't know if it's actually Ronaldo's fault. I understand that he's stagnant. I understand that, yeah, he's there to shoot. And that's it, really. He's not going to provide much else to the team at this point in his career. He's 40 years old. But... I just feel like we've seen Ronaldo at so many World Cups. And especially at striker, he just isn't... He's just not it. he's just not the answer. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fact that Bruno Fernandes needs runners to play these like through balls and Ronaldo just doesn't move. I don't know. I can't put my finger on what it is, if it's like his presence is affecting his teammates or what, but I just think I don't know, I think we've seen Ronaldo and we just know it doesn't work. I think we just know it doesn't work. And that's the problem. Uzbekistan next, surely a few goals in that game for him. That's why I think he will start, and I probably would start him. But if he doesn't score against Uzbekistan and they still struggle, then what's their next game after Uzbekistan? Colombia is their next game. They need to win their next game. They need to win their next game. So I'd play Ronaldo, but if the same... if I'm seeing the same... if I'm seeing the same trends at the halftime whistle and Portugal still aren't winning, I'm subbing Ronaldo off at halftime. That's what I'm doing. I swear this exact same thing happened at the last World Cup. And then there was like a clip of Ronaldo crying down the tunnel and everything, and it's like, what do we expect to have changed within 4 years? Like, do we expect Ronaldo to have got better in 4 years' time? So now that he's like 42 when he was 38 in the last World Cup, it doesn't make sense. Like, he's been playing in the Saudi League. He's clearly not up to the pace of the game. That does not say that he can't have moments and like do special movements and everything, but I feel like they are throwing away a World Cup here, Portugal, trying to let Ronaldo play every single minute. They play for Ronaldo, though, instead of playing as a team. That's a problem. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Like, even when it comes to, like, in the box, like, you can see them when they get into the final third. They've got that 1 second of hesitation because they're looking for Ronaldo instead of just looking for the best teammate available. Like, there's this just unconscious bias in the team of, we need to play in Ronaldo. We need to do this for Ronaldo. And it's costing them the tournament pretty much because they've got a really good team. And that's why I feel bad, because I don't think it's necessarily anything Ronaldo's doing wrong. I think it's more the fact that his teammates are unconsciously acting differently because it's Ronaldo. And there you go. I mean, you get an underperforming team. So Ronaldo is the problem, but it's not because of him, is what I would say. Corner for Germany. Good goalkeeping there from Ivory Coast. The problem Portugal have got, as they don't have any really good strikers to replace him. Ramos maybe from PSG, but not much else up front. But even with Ramos up front, man, I'm telling you, they would play better. I know for a fact they'd play better with Ramos up front. But again, you could look at it and say, like, is it a Ronaldo problem? Is it a Bruno Fernandes problem? Is it a team problem? Or is it a Roberto Martinez problem? Because to create nothing and have 80% possession, surely you got to look at the manager for that. Germany at the back. Got 23 minutes here. Germany coming forward down the right-hand side. Cross in. Oh! And that is a goal for Germany from... Who is that guy? 26. Undav. Denise Undav. Okay. Good cross. 1-1. Game on. Just need Germany to get one more goal to get 5 points in our World Cup predictor competition for the members. By the way, folks, if you are interested in becoming a member and getting a shout out at the end of every stream, these are our members so far. Mr. Keithovix, Nick the Dutch Destroyer, Ethan Johnson, Matty Scott, Calum, Joffit, and Vivek. These are the people that keep the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. This is the secret cult of Old Truthford, the Admin's Angels. And yeah, going to be a lot of perks for the Admin's Angels coming up to this next season. Get access to a load of competitions, special prizes, shout outs at the end of every stream. Got our chat rooms. Might be doing a monthly video call as well, and maybe posting it on the channel for Admin's Angels. So there's going to be, I mean, I'd argue we're probably going to have the most perks for a membership scheme on YouTube. Oh, Germany through again. So if you are interested, click that join button. I knew a sub would want a goal. Yes, manager never been good enough for them. Best thing Roberto Martinez ever done as a manager was win the FA Cup for Wigan against Man City in a shock win. It's genuinely mental to think that Roberto Martinez can get these jobs, if I'm perfectly honest. He destroyed the Belgium golden generation, and now he's destroying the Portuguese golden generation. Ethan Johnson, I fell asleep. Germany is level. Germany are level indeed. It's 1-1. Substitute scored from a cross into the roof of the net. Rudiger, ball over the top. Yeah, I think Germany have found the kryptonite for Ivory Coast, and they're finally using the width to put crosses in. Yan Diomande storming forward, but Rudiger, an absolute nutcase, clears it. Backup striker, would you take next season? I think we need more of an experienced striker to help Sheshko. Who is an experienced striker that you would take, Jay? I don't... who's an experienced striker? Experienced Premier League striker? Strikers are hard to come by these days. There's a lot of young strikers coming up, but there's not too many veteran strikers out there. Danny Welbeck, oh, he's like a year or 2 years away from retirement. I don't know about Danny Welbeck. Whoa, you're allowed 5 subs nowadays? The beauty of the World Cup, my friend. Beauty of the World Cup. What game do we have on tonight as well? We've also got Ecuador v Curacao. Definitely not doing a live stream for that. Curacao going to get absolutely dominated. Mateta from Palace, 28 now. A lot of experience in the Prem. That's a good shout, but how much are Palace gonna bloody ask for that? Oh, look who it is. Netherlands! Hello, boys! Nick the Dutch Destroyer in the chat. How you doing, man? Happy after the Netherlands result? Hydration break here. 18 minutes to go. All to play for. Main winners from this game from the Angels will be Keith and Vivek. Keith and Vivek will be the main winners in our World Cup score prediction competition. Good evening, Nick. Yeah, didn't expect that big of a win. I mean, you guys played decent, to be fair. But did you guys play decent, or did Sweden play terribly under the watchful eye of Graham Potter? Ivory Coast stole Holland's kit. Winky face. Albert Wesley, you cheeky man. Struggled with scoring for like 4 matches and then just did it 5 times in a match. The only thing that will stop the Netherlands... I mean, is that the Ruud van Nistelrooy effect? I don't know. The only thing that will stop the Netherlands winning the World Cup is the fact that they did not call Joshua Zirkzee up to the squad. Oh, mate. Jay, I don't know if you follow the Instagram page, but I made a... I don't know, is it a brash comment? Or some sort of comment towards the fact that Joshua Zirkzee is being praised for his ability to use Google Maps. And there's a small portion of the fan base who are very adamant that Joshua Zirkzee is not to be messed with. And he's worth every penny. He's worth every penny of that 105k a week that we're paying for him. They have the power of Veghorst! Why does that sound like a He-Man or something like that? By the power of Grayskull, by the power of Veghorst! Zerk is a bench player at most. He's not even a bench player, mate. Bench players are supposed to come off the bench and affect the game. Like, he doesn't even affect the game. Okay, throwing for Ivory Coast here. They did have a lot of chances to make it 2-0, but that's what happens when you don't take your chances. Ivory Coast barging their own players there. I need Germany to score 1 for a perfect score. Me too, Nick. We've got a lot of identical scores, me and Nick. I think that's why we're on such similar points. Ahmad has been subbed off now for the Ivory Coast. I think he's done fairly decent in the second half. First half was atrocious. Yeah, be original or something. Thoughts on our links with Somerville? Another goal today for the Netherlands. I'm happy with Somerville as maybe a backup forward. I don't know who for. But yeah, I'm happy with Somerville. I still think centre-back and midfield should be our priorities, though. And full-backs. $13 minutes to go here in this game. Somerville, but only on cheap Dutch League money. I think if we can do a double deal for Fernandes and Somerville for 120 mil, I think that's... Is that fair? You tell me, guys. Is that fair? Verts. .26 on the ball. 26 looks like a decent midfielder, by the way, for Ivory Coast. Plays for Trabzonspor, 20 years old. He's absolutely bossed this midfield. I mean, why are we not looking at players like him? Best earning player at Ajax earns 67k a week. Can we do that? Oh, I don't know about that. That's insane. The best earning player at Ajax earns 67k a week. Like Joshua Zirkzee almost earns double that. That's insane. That's insane. It's actually such a blessing for these Dutch players to go to Manchester United, isn't it? Rashford going to be hard to be sold with his wages. That's why Barcelona went for Gordon. More expensive fee, but cheaper wages. But Gordon's also half the player that Rashford is. Wout Weghorst is on 48k a week now. Wow. Now that is a disgrace. Wout Weghorst should be on at least 10 times that. Why do we have such ridiculous salaries? I mean, they're trying to bring them down, to be fair. Rashford's the last one of a dying breed on ridiculous wages. Germany coming forward again. But Ivory Coast, man, they're such a physical team. Just as I say that, the player that made the run is now grabbing his hamstring. He bagged money at United for getting 5 goals and then just got an easy retirement. Isn't Weghorst like minted anyway? I swear he comes from like a rich family or he's married someone who's really rich. Weghorst has more trophies in England than Harry Kane. Lol, that's insane. I do hope that Harry Kane comes back to the Premier League to break that Premier League goal scoring record of Alan Shearer's. I hope he does do that eventually. That is a cursed stat. Nagelsmann losing his mind on the touchline. Fernandes to Spurs is here we go. I don't think it is, Cal. I think you're pulling my leg, my friend. I think you're pulling my leg. Don't know and don't care about Weghorst. Bruh. How can you not care about Weghorst? He's literally like a national hero in the Netherlands. Ivory Coast on the ball. Oh. Jan Diomande on the right-hand side. How good is he? Terrible. Terrible, mate. I think he's a bit tired. He was like the best meme of that squad. Works his ass off when he played. I give him that, but still meme levels. Sometimes you need a meme player, okay? I could do more for United. Diomande gives the ball away a lot. Let's look at some of his stats. 79% pass accuracy, so yeah, pretty low. I don't know, I feel like if Jan Diomande is going to cost around 100 mil, I mean, I think he will flop. I feel like Liverpool should have learnt their lesson with paying ridiculous wages for players. Guys, can we just laugh at Turkey? Why do you hate the Turkish, Nick? Why do you hate the Turkish, man? Didn't you say whenever Turkey lose, like they smash up Amsterdam or something? The US will finish them off on Thursday. I think that'll be a good game. USA v Turkey is going to be a good game. Am I doing a live stream for that? I am indeed, and that's at bloody 3 a.m. That was a good idea, admin. Oh god, we're gonna be up like literally all night on the 26th. Or all morning. Because there's Tunisia v Netherlands, Japan v Sweden, Turkey v USA after that. Gonna be a busy night, that one. Oh, Ivory Coast have been wasteful. I think Munoz, who Liverpool signed, could be good business. I mean, usually players that other teams like Newcastle and that go for are like hidden gems. So, yeah, I think Munoz may be decent because of co-workers. No, that's Morocco. Turks are honking their horns together when they score or win, but that's funny in a way. So you've got Turkish co-workers that you want to be laughing at. Looks like it's going to be a draw this game, which means both teams qualify. Five minutes left. What games am I doing next? Spain v Saudi Arabia tomorrow. That'll be interesting. See if Spain have actually learned how to score a goal yet. And Belgium v Iran. Don't know about that one. Do we do a live stream for that one? Not convinced. Throw in for Germany here. Germany players never seem to come to us much. Bastian Schweinsteiger the exception. I think they know that they're not made for... Oh, Ivory Coast! What a terrible touch. What an absolutely terrible touch. Absolutely bottled it. Come on, Germany. Get me 5 points. Get that goal. What good German players are there, really? I just don't think German players come to the Premier League in general, not just United. Germany close, but great save from the Ivory Coast keeper. Come on, guys. Get me that 5 points. Schweinsteiger, Havertz, sometimes Neuer. Angelo Stiller is a player we should be looking at. A lot of people keep raving about Angelo Stiller, but it seems like we're the only club interested in him or linked to him. Rudiger, but do you want a loose cannon like him? No, I did not. I don't know. I feel like German. I don't know. The German side, other than Nemecha, I think the midfielder Nemecha looks like built for the Premier League. Other than him and Nathaniel Brown, the fullback. That's it. Germany, go on. How have you not scored? Was that Nathaniel? That was the goal scorer, I think. No, it wasn't. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Germany is bottling hard. How do you go from 7-1 to barely 1-1? Literally, Nick. They're screwing us over with these points. This is one of the many reasons Netherlands is better. I don't think anyone doubts that, mate. I don't think anyone doubts that. In terms of football and just general life, I think everyone would say the Netherlands is better than Germany. Ivory Coast are a good team. Their first game was too easy. Once they play a decent team, they struggle. Well, Ivory Coast are ranked 33rd in the world. So, I mean, is a jump up from Curacao. But still, again, I'm going to say it again, lads. And I keep saying it in these streams, but I'm going to keep saying it. England have beat the toughest opposition so far in this World Cup. Four minutes to go for Germany to get a goal. They know they need to win this to keep up the momentum. England are the biggest bottle jobs. Oh, Nick. Oh, Nick. That was England before Thomas Tuchel, mate. We're a different machine now. I mean, you could argue that we have one of the best coach, or the best coach behind Ancelotti. You could argue that we have the best coach in the World Cup. I think... Oh, Germany coming forward. That's too basic, Brown. I think behind Ancelotti, England have the best coach at the World Cup. Agree or disagree, guys? I was impressed with England, but I worry... But what worries me was our defense. Oh, it's a goal! Come on! 5 points! Let's take those 5 points. Keith popping up in the chat last minute. Good to see you, Keith. 5 points for pretty much everyone. You get 5 points. You get 5 points. 5 points for admin. 5 points for Nick. 5 points for Ethan. 5 points for... Wait, no. Not 5 points for Joffit. 4 points for Joffit. 3 points for Matty. 3 points for Calum? Yeah, 3 points for Calum. 5 points for Keith. And no points for Vivek. Wait, did we all predict 2-1? We literally all predicted 2-1, Keith. I predicted 2-1. Nick predicted 2-1. Ethan predicted 2-1. And you predicted 2-1 as well, Keith. So all the people who predicted 2-1 are in the chat. For those interested, if you do want to get involved in our World Cup predictor competition, hit that join button and drop me your Instagram handle and I'll get you all set up in the secret cult of Old Truthford, the admin's angels. Yes, I predicted 2-1 Germany, the Germans. Looks like I will retain my stranglehold on the competition. I mean, Ethan's had a blinder in the past few results. I mean, 4s and 5s across the board. Undav again. F's sake. Just when I think I'm catching up, every Effer picks the same as me. Any new members? No new members so far, Keith. But, gentlemen, it's well worth it. If you are thinking about it, hit that sub button and become a member to the most exclusive Manchester United community around Old Truthford. Let's update the scores. Okay. And I mean, as much as we've been slating Germany, if they can even get results when they're performing badly, that's a good sign of a tournament team, is it not? Honestly, biased sports commentary, banter, message retracted. Didn't read the rest. Admin, you have 6 of the strongest followers ever. Who needs 400k fake followers who don't even watch your videos? Very true, mate. Very true. The admin's angels are in full force. I think we're up to 7 now. I think we're up to 7. Kiefer Bix, Nick the Dutch Destroyer, Ethan Johnson, Matty Scott, Calum, Joffit, and Vivek. Honestly, biased sports commentary, banter, mild xenophobia. I'm not going to add that to the promo that I'm going to create for the channel, okay, Ethan? Hate to break it to you. And that is full time. Nagelsmann loving that. And plain racism towards France. It sums all of us up here. Goodness me. So Germany have officially qualified to FIFA World Cup round of 32. So you hate the French and Dutch? Come to oldtruthford. Oh God. I'm cutting off a big portion of our potential fan base. Yeah, Ethan. I can't be the face of a channel when it comes to hate towards France. Vavavoom. Keith j'adore la France. I can be the effing spokesperson. What, are you partially French, Keith? Oh ho ho. I mean, Ivory Coast did well. Had they actually taken some of the opportunities that Ahmad created for them in that second half, could have easily won that game, but unfortunately for them, they did not. And I think that's going to be the difference between the top teams and the FIFA 20 plus teams. I mean, it's all down to how they finish, and poor from the Ivory Coast when you look at it. Gotcha. If admin is going to hate the Dutch, his channel will shrink with 60%. Nah, don't even put me in that bracket. I'm planning my Groot moment daily of how I will take France out as a company one day. Wait, what? Groot. I'm planning my Groot moment daily of how I will take France out as a country one day. Did Groot take out a country? Is that some sort of Marvel reference, or like what? What am I missing here? Groot, you know Despicable Me? I've never watched that. I don't know any Despicable Me references. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know any Despicable Me reference. Guys, stop. Okay? I know you've come here for Despicable Me references. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have any. Okay? Poor admin. Mate, easy. Poison the blue cheese. Loser. Why? Why would you call me a loser, Keith? Okay. You best put them glow sticks away for a while. Only country that wants that stinky dirt is France. Wow. Lots of hatred towards France this evening. What games tomorrow? Guys, you tell me, what games are you most likely to watch tomorrow? Because at the moment in the schedule, I've got Spain v Saudi Arabia, and I've got Belgium v Iran. But you tell me, are you going to watch those games? Yay or nay? How do I poison all the croissants in France at once? I mean, what has this turned into? What's this turned into? Also, I am very much looking forward to the next season with United, because as much fun as it is doing the World Cup, I am looking forward to doing like live streams every night with United news. It's been very slow over the summer. Just a lot of hot air, really, with Fernandez, Baleba, Tonali, Anderson. Who knows what our midfield's going to be? Who knows what United are even thinking at the moment? Leave the other food alone. The cuisine is the only thing worth saving. There's always hatred towards France admin, not just today. I called in sick to work to make my wife happy, and it's actually making me sick because I'm missing out on good money. I was going to be paid $23.80 per hour tomorrow, and now I'm not. I'm sad, very sad. Admin, play a sad sound. I mean, it sounds like you were going to really enjoy earning that €23.80 tomorrow, but unfortunately, I guess not. Sorry, Keith. You just couldn't believe it when Your wife said it. You were probably thinking that she was crazy. And then you were like, you're being for real right now? But what's the real reason you don't want me to go to work? Hmm? Do you want me to change some nappies? All you wanted was the money. Well, gentlemen, I guess we're gonna end the stream there. What game? I keep having to check what game's coming up. It's Father's Day tomorrow, that's why. Oh, Father's Day. Bloody hell, have I forgotten about Father's Day? Is it different in the, Yeah, it is Father's Day tomorrow. Oh, jeez. My dad is currently out of the country, which is why I forgot. But bloody hell. Happy Father's Day, one and all. Happy Father's Day, Keith. Hopefully you're enjoying the little rugrat. Admin bad son. No! Thanks, brother. Doesn't have a present. I mean, I couldn't even give him a present if I wanted to. He's out of the bloody country, mate. Doesn't care about family. No! It's kind of sus. Is admin not a family man? Okay. I mean, you would feel really bad right now, Nick, if I was an orphan and I just made that up. But I've got a dad, you know. You'd feel really bad if I told you I was an orphan right now. Okay. So, hope you all have a delightful evening. Let's give a special shout out to the members. Special shout out to Kiefer Bix. Special shout out to Nick the Dutch Destroyer. Special shout out to Ethan Johnson. Special shout out to Matty Scott. Special shout out to Caleb. Special shout out to Joffit. And special shout out to Mr. Vivek. Thank you all for the continued support. As always, if you are interested in becoming a member, hit that join button, drop me a DM on Instagram. I'll get you set up with all the perks. But for now, I have been the admin. This has been Old Truthford. And Godspeed.